The objective for this lesson is to simplify algebraic expressions. Let's take a look. Before we look at simplifying expressions, we should understand what do we mean by simplify. Let's take a look at that. So let's look at simplifying things in life. You get a house or an apartment and you start accumulating a lot of stuff. And now your house becomes cluttered and your whole life becomes kind of cluttered. And you're like, man, I just need to simplify things. Well, what some people will do is they'll get rid of a lot of stuff and then they will downsize into a like a micro house or something. And now things are much more simple. Well, that's what we're going to do with algebraic expressions. We're going to kind of get rid of stuff and downsize and just have less stuff to worry about. Let's take a look at that. So here we have a big kind of cluttered, messy looking algebraic expression. And so to simplify it, like we simplified our house and our life, we would end up with something like this. That's much more simple. So let's look now at, well, how do you actually do this? Before I get into the mathy stuff, I'm going to talk about simplifying with food, tacos. So let's just work through the lines of this table here. So how many tacos do you have? Oh, I have 2 tacos here. I have 3 tacos here. So I can say I have 2 tacos, but I'm going to put a T for tacos, and I'm going to put a plus sign. 3 tacos, T for taco. Now look what we have here, an algebraic expression, 2t plus 3t, 2 tacos plus 3 tacos. And that gives you 5 tacos. That is simplifying. Let's look at a little more complicated situation. So now we have tacos and burritos. So I have 4 tacos, 2 burritos, 3 tacos, 1 burrito. So I can write that in the more mathy approach. I have 4 tacos. I'm going to use T and this plus 2 burritos plus 3 more tacos plus 1 burrito. So now I am going to simplify. Well, to simplify, we're going to do something called combined like terms. Well, what are the like items here? Well, tacos are alike. So I'm going to combine those terms together. And then burritos are alike. So I'm going to combine those terms together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the burrito expression there, and I'm going to put the taco expression here. So let's do that. So I have 4 tacos plus 3 tacos, that's 7 tacos. And I have 2 burritos and 1 burrito, that's 3 burritos. And now that is simplified. We don't combine those together because they're tacos and burritos. They're different things. So this is our actual answer. This is simplified. And that's what our answer looks like. We don't know what T or B are in terms of numbers. We just leave them as letters. And it turns out those are variables when you're dealing with algebraic expressions. Let's look at some more examples. This time I have tacos and dollar bills. So I have 4 tacos, 3 $1 bills, 3 tacos, 1 $1 bill. And so now I'm going to use T for taco still. And then the dollar bills are just money. So that's just numbers. So I'm going to leave them as numbers. 4T plus 3 plus 3T plus 1. And now I am going to combine the terms that are alike. So the tacos go together. I'm going to write the total for my tacos here. And then the dollar bills go together. And I'll write that answer here. combining what we call like terms. And so I have a total of 7 tacos plus $4, and that is simplified. So now let's look at what happens when we do some subtraction. Okay, I lied. We're not going to do the subtraction yet. We're going to do that after this slide. So we're going to simplify the expressions. Well, here's an expression. And then I am going to do what I did before. I am going to highlight the like terms. The x's are alike. And here we go. Notice how I also highlight the operation in front of the term that's part of that term, because you're adding 3x. So that plus has to go with the 3x. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that answer here. And then I have a 1, that's like the dollar bill. And that's all I have all by itself. So I'll put that here. And so we have 2 x's and 3 x's. That gives me 5 x's. And then it's plus that $1 bill. I am done. I have simplified. Let's try another one. Let's see here. I am going to highlight the like terms. So I have a 3m and then a plus 4m. Notice how I highlighted the operations in front of each term, and I'm going to put that answer here. And then I just have some regular numbers. I'm going to put that answer here. So 3m plus 4m gives me 7 m's, and then 8 plus 1 is 9. So I'm plus the 9 because we don't have any of the subtraction yet. We'll look at that soon, I promise. I lied to you before, but I mean it this time. And there you go. That is simplified. And so now let's try one last problem. This one's a bit of a trick question here. This is why I put it in here. When you have just an x, that's like saying 1x. So now I have 5x plus 1 more x. So what do I have? I have 6x. That is simplified. Now let's go look at some subtraction. So now we're going to eat some tacos. We have 3 tacos and we eat 2 tacos. And that's happening right there. So we have 3 tacos, plus we subtract, or we have negative 2 tacos because we're eating them. They're disappearing. So if I had 3 tacos, but I ate 2 of them, what do I have left? I have 1 taco left, and that is simplified. So now we have 4 tacos, and then we ate 2, and then we got 3 more tacos, and then we ate 1 more. So let's write that as an algebraic expression. I have 4 tacos, and I ate 2. So I subtract 2 tacos. And I have 3 more tacos, so we add, and then you eat 1 more, so we're going to subtract that 1 last taco. These are all like terms, they're all tacos. So I have 4, I ate 2, so now I'm down to 2, but then I add 3 more, so I'm up to 5, but then I eat 1 more, so now I'm at 4 tacos. Or you could just say 4 minus 2 is 2, plus 3 is 5, minus 1 is 4 tacos. There you go. Let's look at a little more complicated version of this. So now we have tacos and burritos, and we're eating some tacos and we're eating some burritos. And that's what she's doing here. She's eating a burrito. So we have 4 tacos and we have 3 burritos, but then we subtract 2. We ate 2 tacos, and we also ate 1 burrito. Let's highlight the like terms. You have 4 tacos, and you ate 2 tacos. We'll write that here. And then for the burritos, we have 3 burritos, but then we ate 1 of our burritos. And we're going to write down what we have left here. And so we end up with just 2 tacos left over, and we have 2 burritos left over, and that is simplified. Let's look at the mathy way of doing this. So we have an expression, and I see I have a subtraction now. So I'm going to highlight my like terms, 5x, and notice how I highlight the operation in front. I'm subtracting 2 x's. I'm going to write that answer here. And then I also have this plus 1. I'm going to write that over here. 5 x's, I took 2 away. Now I have 3 x's left, and I have that 1 left over. Now we are simplified. Let's do another example. 8m's minus 3m's. Notice how I highlighted the minus in front. And then let me look at my other terms. I have a minus 2 plus 9. I'll write that answer here. And so I have 8m's, but I took 3m's away. So now I have 5m's left over. And I had 9. Take away the 2. That leaves me with just a 7. One more example. The trick question. This one really gets a lot of people here. The key is to remember that there's a 1 in front of the x. I have 5 x's. I took 1 of the x's away. I have 4 x's left over. A common mistake is to think, oh, 5x minus x means I'm just going to get rid of that x and I have a 5 left. No. Focus on the hidden number in front of the x whenever you have a problem like that. And so that is simplifying algebraic expressions. We combine the things that are alike, we call those like terms, and we simplify what we have so it's less cluttered. And so let's see what we have coming up in the next video. So coming up in the next video, we're going to switch over to equations, and we're going to start by talking about something called solutions for an equation.